Oh hi. Murcia, the city in the southeast of Spain, the administrative center of autonomous community Murcia and the province of the same name. For January 1, 2012, the population of Murcia made 441,354 persons, that the city on the 7th place among the Spanish cities puts. The city is located near the fertile valley which is called a kitchen garden of Murcia. Murcia towers on 43 m above sea level and occupies the space about 882 km. The Segura River, which is considered one of the most polluted in Europe, now crosses Murcia from the west on the east. Climate of Murcia, mainly arid. Because of quite small distance from the Mediterranean Sea and its influence, the climate of Murcia is defined as arid Mediterranean climate. The soft winter and hot summer are characteristic of the city. As the city is in the valley clamped among the massif, air circulation in this region quite weak. For it, Murcia is called Spain heated by a frying pan. The opinion is widespread that the name of the city comes from armor. Murcia or Murcia designating the country of myrtles. According to the second version, Murcia comes from Murcia, that settlement of Murcia means. Murtius, the general Roman name. Also there is an opinion that the name happens from mulberry. These trees grew a long time in the neighborhood of Murcia. The Latin name was replaced, then the Arab Murcia, still later Murcia. The city on the place where now Murcia is located, was founded by the Cordoba Emir Aab Rahman of II in 825 under the name Medinet Murcia. Schedulers of the city created extensive network of irrigation canals at Segura, who led to expansion of the agrarian sector. In the 12th century, the geographer Al-Idrisi described Murcia as the densely populated and well-strengthened city. After disintegration of the Cordoba Caliphate in 1031, Murcia fell into hands of the governors dominating in Almeria, Toledo and Seville. After disintegration of the Almoravidski state, Muhammad ibn Mardanis made Murcia the capital of the independent kingdom. During this period, Murcia became the prospering city well known for pottery, which was exported to Italy. Also in Murcia developed the shawl copriadi and paper production, the first in Europe. The theologian Ibn Arabi and the poet Ibn al-Jinan were given birth in Murcia during this period. In 1172 Murcia got to the power Almohadef, and from 1223 to 1243 was the capital of the independent kingdom. Under the Alcarazzi contract of 1243, Alfonso X appointed Murcia protectorate, having received an entry in the Mediterranean Sea. Murcia, in turn, received protection against Granada and Aragon. However, the city was quickly occupied by Christians who wanted to locate on the place where new Christian culture could force out Muslims. So there was a Kingdom Murcia. For this reason, in 1264-1266 in Murcia the revolt broke out. In 1296 the King of Aragon Jaime II occupied the city. In 1304 Murcia finally was a part of the Castilian crown under the contract in Torrellasa. Murcia lost former power, but a new blossomed in the 18th century thanks to growth of the silk industry. Many churches and symbols of the city arose during this period. However, the 18th century was at the same time a century of accidents. In 1810 the city was plundered by Napoleonic troops. In 1829 in the region there was a serious earthquake as a result of which about 1,600 people suffered. He was followed by plague and cholera. In 1651, 1879 and 1907 in Murcia there were severe floods because of Segura's flood. Since 1838 Murcia is the capital of the Murciski region. With foundation of the central government in 1982 Murcia was called the capital of the autonomous community of the same name which includes the capital, the Murciski region and Cartagena. On May 11, 2011 in Murcia, a neighborhood of the capital, there was an earthquake measuring 5.3 points as a result of which at least 4 persons died. For January 1, 2012 the population of Murcia made 441,354 persons. The share of male population makes 49.2% of them. For the last decades the number of inhabitants strongly increased, and now Murcia is the 7th most populated city of Spain. According to a population census of 2011, distribution on age groups the following. Up to 16 years minus 18.5%. From 16 to 64 years minus 67.4%. Of 65 years is also more senior minus 14.1%. The share of the foreign population in Murcia makes 12.3%. At the same time most of foreigners come from the African countries and also the countries of Central and South America and West Indies. Economy. Along with the agriculture which lost the former importance, the most part of gross national product of the city of Murcia is provided with the tertiary sector of economy. Recently it was constructed many real estate objects, in particular the huge entertaining mall including shops, restaurants, bowling, movie theater. One of features of economic development of the province Murcia consists in a huge emphasis on agriculture. Export to Spain and to other Europe of vegetables, fruit, flowers makes the lion's share of the budget of Murcia. In this regard some call Murcia the European kitchen garden. La Huerta de Europa. Murcia possesses small, also used by armed forces, the airport in San Javier. Madrid. Approximately in 30 minutes drive from the city. Also at borders of autonomous community the Alicante airport. Alc. Is located. Also construction of the international airport in the suburb of Murcia continues. Besides the airport in Murcia a large number of highways, for example, a conducting along all Mediterranean coast is crossed. Also there is direct automobile link with Madrid and Granada. Railway communication is developed poorly. The line from Cartagena to Alicante passes through Murcia, from Alicante further conducts to Barcelona. Also trains to Lorca go. In 2007 the tramline 2 came on with 4 stops along Avenida Juan Carlos I served by the Madrid trams was brought into test operation. Trains 151, 152. On May 28, 2011 line 1 with a length of 18 km was open. On it 28 stops are located and it is served by 11 trams of production Alstom. There are 2 tariff zones. City and suburban. Construction of 3 more tram lines is planned. Culture and society. Holidays. The most important holiday of the city, Bando de la Huerta, is Spring Festival, which opens Fiestas de Primavera and is closed by Entierro de la Sardina. The festival takes place usually after the Holy Week, which is widely celebrated in Spain. In addition, on Palm Sunday and the Good Friday take place so-called religious chants in style of a flamenco. In May in Murcia there takes place the holiday of 3 cultures. And a reminder on cultures which were once dominating in the city: Christianity, Islam and Judaism. In the first half of September in the city there takes place the fair Feria de Murcia in honor the saint patroness of the city, of the Mother of God of Business, Fuensanta. In 2010 in Murcia there took place the European Biennial of the Modern Art of Manifesto 8. Education. Murcia is one of the largest student cities of Spain. The largest higher education institution of Murcia, and at the same time one of the oldest in the world, is the University of Murcia, at which about 38,000 students study. Besides, there is a private Catholic University of San Antonio. Sport. The football club, Real Murcia, played in a season 2012/2013 in the 2nd division. The home arena of club is Nueva Condamine Stadium, replaced in 2006 outdate La Condamana. The Murcia Basketball Club plays in the highest division of Spain. In 5A side, the Murcisti Club of Alpoza 5 times became the champion of Spain. Annually in Murcia the cycle race of Vuelta Ciclista a Murcia starts. The bicycle racer Alejandro Valverde, the native of Murcia. In his honor the central city street, Avenida Alejandro Valverde, is called. The main attraction of the city is the Murcisti Cathedral, combining a set of architectural styles. The main construction belongs to 1394-1465 and is executed in style of the Spanish Gothic style. The bell tower was built in 3 stages. The lower 2 levels were constructed in the middle of the 16th century in the Renaissance style. The third represents mixture of Baroque, Rococo and Neoclassicism. The main facade, executed in the 18th century, is a masterpiece of the Spanish Baroque. On the same square where the cathedral is located, there are other remarkable buildings. The residence of bishops of Murcia, the 18th century, and the contradictory extension to a town hall executed in 1999 on José Muñoz's project. Glorieta Square in front of the building Murcia was broken in the 18th century and is on the bank of Segura. The pedestrian zone was stretched almost on all old city of Murcia. The central streets of the historic center are Plateria Street and Traperia. Traperia conducts from Cathedral to Plaza de Santo Domingo, the former market square. On the street the Casino Club with a patio in Mauritian style is also located. The name of Plateria Street happens from Plata, silver. In former centuries on the street dealers in precious metals, mainly Jewish origin, located. Traperia occurs from Trapos, clothes, where benches of the Jews trading in clothes were located. Several bridges built in different styles are thrown through Segura. Steri Bridge, or Bridge of Dangers, was built in the 18th century and is the oldest in the city. Novi 1903 Goda Bridge is the second oldest bridge of the city and was so called to distinguish both bridges. Also there are modern bridges of work Santiago Calatrava and Javier Manterol. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.